Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. We've got a Headcore 105 for you today. Other than the slight graphic change, this ski returns structurally the same, and that's great news for skiers that have really enjoyed this wider-bodied, carbon-powered ski that I find to be overwhelmingly positive in terms of soft groomers, crud, chop, trees, anything with softer snow and where high mobility is needed. I think this Core 105 just plain out excels in those formats. And I've had a great time on it each and every time we've been out on it. I think this past year was one of my highlights though, as we really got like kind of a packed powder day where you kind of have a snow days prior and then the groomers just do a nice job at making a nice, deep, soft, consistent surface. And I thought that this was one of the more rewarding skis out there because you get the benefits of having that wider bodied platform underfoot to go along with the stiffness of the carbon. So you can finally get the ski to flex into that packed snow and really feel the energy of the carbon and just the absolute confidence that this ski delivers, which is remarkable considering how lightweight it is. So I had some great times on this Core 105 this year. Over years prior, it was really fun to be in kind of broken snow, crud, and chop, and you just really feel how this thing does a great job at smoothing out any inconsistencies. Normally, something that's done by metal, somehow Head was able to have a carbon-powered ski that mimics that dampness and power of metal, but at a much lighter weight. So real big benefits there for people that are looking for a lighter weight ski that still holds up to very aggressive skiing and just rigorous snow conditions and terrain. Still built with that Karuba wood core, 2 sheets of carbon top and bottom. The top layer is curved, and that gives the ski kind of an added dimension of stiffness. So these are some of the stiffer skis out there at this width. And then when you think about the weight that goes along with them, it's a really impressive blend. There's not a whole lot out there on the market today that combines these attributes as well as the Head Core series does. 1,836 grams, it feels like the performance feels like it's heavier without feeling heavy on your feet. So you get that power, but you don't feel like you're bogged down. The energy of the carbon, especially out of the tail, really puts the ski on a different wavelength than almost anything else out there. And at this 105 level, we're starting to add more taper and more rocker by a significant margin versus the narrower Core series, which are a little bit more all-mountain focused. Once we start getting into the more freeride oriented 105 and the wider 111, we start to see more drama when it comes to rocker profile and taper shape. But 17.8 meter turn radius in this 184, and you can get all of it. You just have to be able to bend it over a little bit and get kind of into the middle of the side cut. Once you start to feel where the ski wants to hinge, then you really get the benefits of that full carve feeling in this ski, which I think is pretty impressive. Narrow to wide throughout the core line, but in this 105, it feels a little bit different because we're starting to see that dramatic taper filter in. But we still have camber underfoot, and then longer tip and tail rocker than in the narrower skis, but still nothing crazy. The splay is a little above average, but again, nothing out of the ordinary. The taper is kind of where we see this ski set itself apart from others, where the widest part's brought well down into the ski, giving this shovel a really floaty personality. And then when you start the side cut lower down, you're going to end up with that shorter turn radius. So if you ski it centrally and you get into the middle of the ski, you really benefit from it. Not a ton of tail rocker. There are certainly 105s that are far more dramatic in this regard. But if Core 105 were to do that, then we'd lose out on the on-trail carving performance. So it's kind of a balancing act here, and it's clear which side Head has chosen. And then similar taper discussion where the widest part is brought down, shortening that effective edge and making the ski just maneuverable in those mid-range carves. But great overall option for an advanced and expert skier, especially if you have a good skill set. I think like weight is one thing, and then having a good skill set is another. If you can combine the two, those skiers tend to have the best time on these core skis because they're able to bend it and flex it and get the benefits of that energy and rebound. And they're also able to kind of forego the weight that normally comes along with accessing performance like that. So I think that's a big feather in the Core 105's cap in terms of being able to satisfy a larger and more aggressive skier, even with the ski being lighter weight. So make sure you check out this Head Core 105 here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.